rising stars, the brightest lights, the biggest games. You're watching the Advanced Scouting Broadcast Network.
Damien in the green, Norco in the blue. CIF Southern Section School squaring off at the EIBC Showcase. Damien has it first. The guy to watch is number 25, Eli Garner. He is tremendous, a four-year starter for the Spartans. From the side, the shot by Rashawn misses. Norco back the other way. 0-0 is Gunnell. Ryan Gunnell. Should be a fun game. Again, these are teams that are well regarded in CIF Southern Section basketball. Soto misses the jump shot. We're going back the other way for Damien. That's Garner inside, and he misses. Eli averaged 17 a night a year ago. Again, a four-year starter for Damien High School. Has D1 offers. Scoreless early on. 2 20-minute halves, running clock. Arredondo, number 11. There is a walk. Julian Arredondo, number 11 for Norco in the blue. Outstanding player, returning starter. Averaged 10 points a game last year. Damien up the floor, and again they're in green. Out on top, 22, Franco, Sammy Franco. Randy Rosenblum courtside here at AOSS. The three ball misses for Rashawn. He's had a couple opportunities early. Norco on the break, unable to capitalize as Arredondo misses. First basket of the ball game. Rashawn able to put it in. Arredondo had it deflected away. Bodies are everywhere. And this one will go against the defense. A blocking foul on Damien High School. Of course, Damien is well renowned for having the Damien Classic, one of the great tournaments in America. This year it'll be from December 26th to December 30th. So that's right during the Christmas break. Hundreds of schools will participate from all over SoCal and beyond. Mike LeDuc, the head coach there for 46 years. There's a long one. That's in. Beautiful shooting from the perimeter. Norco has a 3-2 lead. Garner looking to go to work. Franco with the runner. Rashawn puts it up. There's Eli Garner scoring inside. Beautiful work by the All-Star. Played 3 minutes. Soto, crossover dribble. And a turnover. Here come the Spartans of Damien. Oh, they run a clinic on that fast break, and laying it in is JoJo Morales. Like the way they move the ball there on that break. Gunnell's blocked. Again, a fast break basket, and throwing it in is Sammy Franco. Timeout on the floor. It's 8-3. Damien leads. We're at the EIBC Showcase.
The EIBC sets up student athletes for success by highlighting their play, their teams, and connecting them with recruiters all across the nation. That's why we produce the EIBC Soundboard, a podcast that puts players on a bigger, brighter platform to be seen by college coaches. Tune in every week on Spotify and AdvancedScoutingMedia.com to hear from the EIBC's coaches, players, and league officials all season as we cover the journey of young athletes striving to make it to the next level. You'll get it all here at the EIBC Soundboard. I'll see you there.
Randy Rosenblum courtside here at beautiful facility on the campus of AOSS in Corona, California. This is our third game today already. LA Premier Prep over AOSS, the host school, 39-34. Then LA Premier Prep second team, the blue team, over Crew Prep, 68-62. There'll be 8 games at this facility today. Roll is number 2 in blue. 12 is Rasmussen. He'll back it up. And it's lost out of bounds by Ganal. Damien is tenacious defensively. LeDuc's teams at Damien have won 4 CIF championships. They won the state title in 2022. Garner with a nice dish inside, and there's a foul before the shot. Norco is coached by Rennell Green in his second year. There's another one that drops in. Damien running this offense beautifully. Green taking over the program at Norco, doing some good things, but this will be a challenge today against this very fine basketball team from Damien. Garner going up strong, draws the foul. Eli Garner. From 17 and in, he's as good as any shooter in the CIF Southern section. Eli has 2. 6'6" senior. Matthew Partridge is in, number 20 in blue for Norco. It's the blue against the green today. Norco against Damien. Garner drills the next one. Margin growing early. Rejection inside. Good defensive work from Nate Ford at 6'7". That's a turnover against the Spartans. I'm Randy Rosenblum. Glad you're with us today. We're at the Get It Done Arena. Again, this is on the campus of AOSS Prep. Love that name, Get It Done Arena. And they call this particular court Get It Done Court. That makes sense. Rasmussen hands it off to Borer. And a tie-up out in front. That's good defense from Garner. Got his paw on the ball. Clock is running, as you can see here on our EIBC network. Ella in control. She is the producer of the show. Ella does it all. This one's backed up. Arredondo. Nice move, and he draws contact and a foul. Julian Arredondo, 5'11", 155 pounds. He's the class of 2026. And again, a returning starter goes to the free throw line. The captain. And we mentioned it before, he averaged 10 a game last season. And he's a holler guy, that's why he's the captain. He's the cheerleader for the ball club. Knocks them both down. Damien's lead, cut to 6. Inside, another layup for Damien High School. This one from C.J. Murray, a 10th grader at 6'2". 13-5. Damien so far able to get some nice looks in the paint. Pushing foul, this one goes against Murray. Borer to bring it in. Ryder Soto, cat quick guard. Good passing, but they didn't get the result they wanted. Norco had a good look. Garner lost it. Triple teamed and they take it away from him. But you see the swarming defense. Damien got back nicely defensively. Arredondo all the way and it crawls over the iron. Garner goes the distance. End-to-end action here. Going to the free throw line is Eli Garner. Got 2 D1 offers right now, but one would imagine in the next month or so he'll get some other schools to try to lock him up. Northern Arizona and Cal Baptist are the 2 schools that have offered this young man at the free throw line. Eli Garner. They had a great center last year, Nate Garcia. 7-footer got injured in the 2024-25 campaign. He's at Cal Baptist currently. So maybe, just maybe, Eli Garner will go there as well. Soto from deep. Rebound hauled down beautifully by Zaire Rashan. Norco with the takeaway. Arredondo misses. We're going back and forth. Midway stage, first half. Inside, beautiful passing again. And it's a layup drill for C.J. Murray. Arredondo got caught underneath the basket. A nice spin move, but stumbling trying to make the shot was Ganal. And again, Damien beats Norco down the floor. Going to the free throw line, the very talented C.J. Murray. Spartans went 21-11 last year. Normally they'll win 25 or 30 every year. But when Garcia got hurt, that has slowed them up a little bit. Eric Johnson is running the club today. Mike LeDuc is here, but Johnson an assistant running the team. And again, Rennell Green in his second year piloting Norco. 1 of 2 for CJ. Riley Cummings, number 10 in the game. In the paint, puts it up, rattled it in and out. Good effort by Riley. Riley's a 6'3" power forward. Takeaway, we're going the other way. Partridge all the way, no good. He was right there, but he couldn't finish. '21 is Nate Fuji. Some backups in there now for Damien, but their backups are still pretty good. You can see the size and strength and the power inside of the Damien Spartans. Lead has grown to 16. The 3 ball and being knocked down is Borer, and he's going to go to the free throw line. Is Jason. Averaged 5 a game last year on the varsity with 8 rebounds. He'll talk about how much he enjoys rebounding the ball, the lefty. Rattles in the first one. Another one for Jason. And he was fouled outside the line, that 3-point line, so he'll get a third opportunity. Borer trying to carve into this deficit. Adjusted the scoreboard. They're taking a point away from Damien. So they're at 20 currently. 22 is Franco trying to make something happen. .6:45 to play in the half. And Damien getting inside, a rare miss for Franco from that spot, but they get it back, and a layup again for C.J. Murray. Rapidly moving first half. Damien in control. Randy Rosenblum courtside. Cummings is double teamed, and they take the ball away. Damien again running the fast break. This is a basketball team that's connected. Contact, bodies fly. Going to go against the defense, and that'll send Julian Arredondo to the line. Fouls on Zaire Rashan. Arredondo is a fierce competitor. Garner's coming back in, as is Nate Ford. Arredondo with another one. Bullseye on the second as well. 24-9. Damien showing you all why they're a potent team in the CIF Southern section. Spartans turn it over there, an errant pass by Garner. In the backcourt, a foul whistled against Zaire Rashan, just a junior. This is a tall order for Norco. This Damien team is really good. And another whistle. Again, this early in the year, you're going to see some mistakes made and some fouls. These games, in all honesty, are exhibition games, and they're an opportunity in the showcase for these players to improve their game. Going back to the charity stripe is the very talented Julian Arredondo. Well, that's the 10th point of this first half for Norco, the Cougars. Obviously, they're from Norco, California. Damien's in Laverne, so neither one of these teams had a long way to go to get to Corona. Jack Damien has another game this afternoon we'll have for you on the EIBC network. There's one up and in for Sammy Franco. And again, Damien able to crack the code and get inside the defense. Arredondo. And he throws it away. Taken by JoJo Morales. That jumper falls in again for Sammy Franco. Huge lead for Damien early. First half action, and they are dominating. We knew this would be challenging for Norco coming in. I'm impressed with C.J. Murray, the 6'2 guard for the team in green, Spartans of Damien. And again, they're classic, the 26th through the 30th. I believe is the best tournament in Southern California. There's another one that goes down. They can shoot it from anywhere, these Damien Spartans. That last make was JoJo Morales. Now inside. Voigt able to score. Nathaniel Voigt, 6'8", 10th grader, power guy. And the lead is better than 20, 22 to be exact. Final couple minutes of the half, and Damien has put on a clinic. Soto coming back the other way. There's one that drops from downtown. Ganal with the triple. But back the other way, it's easy for Nate Ford. Reaching foul will go against Damien. What a show by the Spartans in the first half. What a show. This is Leo Rule at the free throw line. Class of 2026. 5'10", 150-pound young man. Love his last name, Rule. And Leo puts up the next one. Missed them both. Rebound yanked down by JoJo Morales. JoJo with it. Waning seconds of the opening half and another infraction. Timeout for a moment. Damien looking to enlarge their advantage. Three ball on the way. Beautiful. Put it down, Zaire Rashan. Oh, that's a clinic for a first half. At the break, your score, Damien, 38. The Norco Cougars, just 14. We'll step out. We'll have second half action right after this.
Hello, I'm Chris McBride, the Interim Director of Acuity Technical Academy. At Acuity, we bring together practical career technical education and top-level athletic development through Academy of Sports Science. Our students gain real-world skills in healthcare, multimedia, IT, engineering, also while benefiting from a high-quality basketball training program. With flexible learning through our virtual learning program, Accelerated High School Diploma, we help students achieve their goals both in the classroom and on the court. Together, we are shaping the next generation of leaders and champions. Thank you for your support as we continue to push forward in education and sports.
You've got the motivation, you've got the effort. Do you have the tools to go D1? There are 8 million high school athletes in the nation, and only 1% get full ride scholarships to D1 schools. At AdvancedScoutingPros.com, we provide a complete athlete database, highlight reels, media coverage, stats, and a scouting report. Sign up today right here at AdvancedScoutingPros.com. If you want to separate yourself from the rest, you've got to work with the best. The EIBC sets up student athletes for success by highlighting their play, their teams, and connecting them with recruiters all across the nation. That's why we produce the EIBC Soundboard, a podcast that puts players on a bigger, brighter platform to be seen by college coaches. Tune in every week on Spotify and AdvancedScoutingMedia.com to hear from the EIBC's coaches, players, and league officials all season as we cover the journey of young athletes striving to make it to the next level. You'll get it all here at the EIBC Soundboard. I'll see you there.
CTE is where the students would come and they would get hands-on training for the concentration that they're enrolled in. So if they're taking a photography course, they're not just learning about photography, but they're actually doing photography. They're actually taking the picture. It's really fun because students get to come and do things that they probably wouldn't do in a normal classroom. It takes learning to another level.
Final 20 minutes of action in our third game at the EIBC Showcase here at AOSS Prep in Corona, California. Randy Rosenblum. Good first half for Damien High School. Spartans look really connected, very fluid, depth. We talk so much about how good Eli Garner is, but in that first half, they had a number of good performances. Nate Ford was impressive. C.J. Murray was knocking down shots. Really a nice performance overall for Damien. Now the Cougars of Norco, it's a tough assignment. They're playing a basketball team that historically just wins, and wins at a feverish rate. We're just about ready for the second half. I don't think there's a whole lot of suspense here, but it's about improving. You know, it is a showcase for the kids and wanting them to get better, improve on their skills.
Oh, you think it's gonna get like that, right? No, I'm just making sure.
Here we go, second half action. Norco to start it with possession. Soto comes up the floor. See if they can get some rhythm here in the back half. There's a three ball off the iron taken by Borer. Damon able to drop it inside. And they want to go there. There's a three ball that went inside to Ford, and he kicked it back out for the triple. That's good offense, inside out. And a takeaway by Garner. Took it from Soto, and he missed the dunk. Brilliant defense, but a rare miss for Garner. A layup inside, executed beautifully by Nate Ford. Damien continues to work hard at the defensive end. You got to appreciate how well they play. Tight man for man. Occasionally you might hear some whistles. They're from the other court. That can be a little confusing for players, one would imagine. But we have 4 courts here. We have action on 3 of them. What a great day here at the EIBC Showcase. So much fun for the young men to perform. So early, you know, these are games prior to the regular season. Franco thought about the three. He'll back it up. There's the long ball, not close. Rashawn offline with that one. First couple minutes of the second half. Damien leading by nearly 30. And they're forcing miscues. You know, as great as the Damien offense has been, and they've been able to get layup after layup and hit an occasional three, their defense has been relentless and stifling. Norco into a 2-3 zone. There's a block inside, but able to get it back is Ford. And Ford had a better idea. See how Damien gets back so quickly? No openings for Norco at all. Norco in the blue, Damien in the familiar green. From the side, that one up and no good for Rule. But again, it's a layup drill. That defense parted, and laying it up was JoJo O'Connor. And another takeaway for the moment. That's a great pass inside. That might have been the prettiest play of the day as Arredondo scored off the feed. An old baseball pass, you don't see that very often. A lost art. Deflected away. Reinforcements for Norco. Rasmussen's coming in. So is Partridge. So great to have you along the EIBC network. Shot by Garner fails. Deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Ford of the Damien Spartans. (47-16). The suspense is gone in this one. But again, you watch Damien, how hard they work, even with this 30-plus point lead. You see, there's another steal. And on his way is Morales for two more. JoJo lays it in. It's just a clinic on how to play. One shot and one shot only. Another layup. Another two for JoJo Morales. Damien, I would say they're on cruise control, but they're really not. They're playing really hard. Shot up for Ganal fails, and here come the Spartans on offense. Didn't have the proper spacing there, and they turn it over. 51-16. Get your calculator out here. Well, Damien, we'll see them later today against Renaissance Academy. That'll be a sterner test, one would imagine. Again, a block inside by Garner. And a tie-up. Voigt coming back in, along with Goller. 53, Marcus Goller. Had a couple layups in the first half. Marcus was impressive. Norco again sinking into that zone. Gonna have a timeout here. Taken by Eric Johnson on the bench for Damien. We'll take a break. It's a big lead, a handsome advantage for Damien.
Hello, I'm Chris McBride, the Interim Director of Acuity Technical Academy. At Acuity, we bring together practical career technical education and top-level athletic development through Academy of Sports Science. Our students gain real-world skills in healthcare, multimedia, IT, engineering, also while benefiting from a high-quality basketball training program. With flexible learning through our virtual learning program, Accelerated High School Diploma, we help students achieve their goals both in the classroom and on the court. Together, we are shaping the next generation of leaders and champions. Thank you for your support as we continue to push forward in education and sports.
Good look at that Norco bench. Again, they know they're out of the game, but it's about learning here. Playing hard to the finish line. As you can see on our EIBC scoreboard, we have a rout. Damien in the green has been the better team. They're strong, they're talented, and they figure to have a great 25-26 season. This showcase has been very good for them. That's a rare air ball by C.J. Murray. C.J. has been terrific in this one. Let's see if the Cougars can get some offense going. Partridge double teamed, and it's slapped away, and another takeaway by the Spartans. And it's lost over the end line. Good hustle, however, by Rashawn. Yeah, and I appreciate how hard Damien is playing defensively. And there's another case with Voigt with the rejection. You know, it's easy to relax when you have a bulge like this, but that's not been the case. They've played hard. Troy Waddell, 24 in for Norco. Still another takeaway. Garner missed it, got it back, but I believe there was a whistle and a foul. I don't think he heard the initial whistle. So Eli's going to the line. It's been a clinic today by Damien. Phoenix is in. Phoenix Jennings. He's the second 0 that they have. Jennings wears 0. So does Soto. Jennings is up from the junior varsity. See if the Cougars can offensively get into some rhythm here. This is Partridge. We'll move the ball around here. Again, just tough to get clean looks. One won't get there. Rebound yanked down by Franco. Damien patient here, running clock with a huge lead. Voigt. They run the offense through him, and that's the beauty of the perimeter game of Sammy Franco, who rattles in a triple. Damien doing everything right. What a shot by Franco. And still another one that goes out of bounds for Norco. George Buchoro is in. He wears number 3 in green. 21 is Nate Pugi. So some of the reserves on for Damien. They know they have the game in hand. Going to run their offense. Missed a layup there. Here's Waddell the other way, and Troy gets hammered going to the iron. So they pick up Troy Waddell, and he's going to the free throw line. He prides himself in being a great finisher, does Troy, and he'll tell you that he loves to play defense, which is nice to hear. Troy Waddell at the line. (54-16). And Waddell able to make a free throw, which is always a welcome sight when you're not having any success knocking shots down. And there's one that dribbles in for Nate Pugi. Even the Damien reserves play great D. Partridge with a nice move inside, didn't finish. And Goler with the rebound. And a great finish by Pugi again. I'm impressed with the depth of Damien, the overall skills of this basketball team. It is a showcase. And Damien is indeed doing just that, showcasing how good they are. Foul will come out on the side. This is game 3 today. Again, we're playing 8. It's going to be a long day and early evening, but a lot of fun here at AOSS. Beautiful prep facility. Get it done court. Here we go the other way with Norco. Finally, they get inside the defense. Marcus Chavez to the free throw line. 5'8", 130 pounds. He's 14 years old. Marcus is 14. So what about the experience he's going to get today? You gotta love that. Kyle Nickelberry is in, number 12 for the green-clad Damien Spartans. Another free throw for Chavez. Marcus Goller with another rebound. 53 is played well off the glass in this one for the Spartans. Buchoro. This is George out on top, number 3. 5 is JoJo O'Connor. Goalers look inside. Again, the beautiful passing. But the defense that time rises to the occasion. Sliding out of bounds is JoJo O'Connor. Hopefully he's okay, and appears to be. He slid straight out of bounds on a wet spot, it looked like. Norco again against that defense, couldn't inbound the ball properly and threw it out of bounds. Damien has been as impressive as anyone we've seen so far today. Again, these are reserves right now. Everybody in a mop-up role in a blowout. Foul on Marcus Goller. Be taken underneath the basket by Norco. Partridge battling inside against the double team. Able to muscle through it and keep the possession for the Cougars. There's a pretty finish. That was nice. That one was for the highlight reel. Beautiful effort from Marcus Chavez. Using the glass, kicking it off the window and in, and he looks for a three-point play. And he's got 3 the old-fashioned way. Riley Cummings comes back in for Norco. Voided, and Goller goes out with the green-clad Spartans of Damien. You on our EIBC network have been treated to quite a show. Damien has been really good today. And they continue to pour it on as JoJo O'Connor hits one in the paint. Again, as good as they are offensively, and they are very good and well connected, the defense of Norco is airtight. Foul before the shot of Liddell. You can see we're down to 5.5 minutes left. That's all that separates us from a Damien Spartan victory. Cummings inside, took an extra step and traveled. He was right there and just hurried a little bit and took the extra step. See what kind of player Nickelberry is. He's on the point now, getting some action late in the game. Kyle Nickelberry. Damien continues to run their offense. Look at the ball movement, the precise passing, and the pretty shooting. How good is this team? How good are the Damien Spartans? Wow. 63-20. And for Norco, the shots continue to fall off the iron. Foul on the backcourt, whistled against Riley Cummings. Then we have the running clock. We'll have stoppage normally in the final 2 minutes, but we won't in this game because of the size of the lead. It has to be a 10-point game. Here's a layup inside. Another score for Voigt. 65-20. Knew Damien would be the favorite. Didn't think we'd see quite this kind of margin. And again, a layup. That's all they do is shoot layups. Fast breaks and layups. Dylan Sy made that basket. Reserves, everybody on the roster playing for both sides. That was a carry that turned it over back to Damien. Final 3.5 minutes. This is tough on all the players. They know the game's out of reach. Just want to stay healthy and get to the finish line at this point. But even the backups are getting down low, getting point-blank shots. Cummings in three-point territory. Cummings on the wing. Waddell. Oh, that's a nice pass, the skip pass to Jennings. But again, the Damien defense continues to thrive. Waddell back of the iron, no good. Here comes Nickelberry. Voigt powering up, and he's fouled. Going to the free throw line is Nathaniel Voigt. Final 2 minutes of action. And again, the clock will run because of the margin being greater than 10. One area that both teams will want to work on after today is foul shooting. Of course, Damien's got that game later today against Renaissance. This is an area they want to improve on. You can see Voigt missed them both. Getting it back. There's a whistle before the shot. That's the end of the ball game. They're calling it right here. They've called the game. Your final score is 67-20. So a big win, 67-20 for Damien. I'm going to step out, come back with our interview, and then we'll say goodbye for now. Big win. Congratulations to Damien. Back in a moment.
You've got the motivation. You've got the effort. Do you have the tools to go D1? There are 8 million high school athletes in the nation, and only 1% get full ride scholarships to D1 schools. At AdvancedScoutingPros.com, we provide a complete athlete database, highlight reels, media coverage, stats, and a scouting report. Sign up today right here at AdvancedScoutingPros.com. If you want to separate yourself from the rest, you've got to work with the best.
No, I was sitting on the end of the bench enjoying the game.
We just need the head coach for the winning team, okay? Check 1, 2. Is that you?
That's crazy.
1, 2, check 1, 2.
That's what I like.
Okay. All right. Let's go. Thank you, Coach. The EIBC sets up student athletes for success by highlighting their play, their teams, and connecting them with recruiters all across the nation. That's why we produce the EIBC Soundboard, a podcast that puts players on a bigger, brighter platform to be seen by college coaches. Tune in every week on Spotify and AdvancedScoutingMedia.com to hear from the EIBC's coaches, players, and league officials all season as we cover the journey of young athletes striving to make it to the next level. You'll get it all here at the EIBC Soundboard. I'll see you there.
It's about showcasing the players here today at the EIBC. This is Eli Garner. He's a young man that has D1 offers. So, Eli, what are you trying to accomplish before you get to college by playing at this showcase?
My number one goal is to just keep on improving, and get our team to constantly improve. And the ultimate goal is to win a championship at the end of the day.
I know you're a great shooter from 17 feet and in. Would you like to improve your perimeter skills knocking down threes?
So me and Coach are working on that every day, trying to keep on improving that. So hopefully it'll come in during the season.
Today was pretty easy against Norco. Were you surprised how you were able to blow them out like that?
No, I was not surprised at all.
You're confident. I like how hard you guys play defensively. How much emphasis is put on D?
Oh, our coach pressures us every day. Cusses out, and just keeps on pushing it on. You know what I'm saying?
Last question. Are you going to tell us where you're going to go? Do you have any real idea? Is there any school that you prefer?
Me and my parents are discussing that right now, and we have no clue right now.
Enjoy the rest of this time here at the showcase.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll talk to you later. We got another game with Eli Garner. His team wins at 67-20. Damien over Norco. For now, that's 3 down. We'll have game 4 in a few minutes. We'll see you then. Goodbye, everybody.
The rising stars. The brightest lights. The biggest games. You're watching the Advanced Scouting Broadcast Network.